today, as you can probably tell, I have a package to open. And I've stopped opening packages on video, but this one's really exciting, so I thought I'll share it with you. Now that that's unboxed, I'm going to show you what I've got. And if you've ever ordered from them, then you'll know who this is from. But it's I ordered it from Cultpens, and it's a product. One of these is, well, a couple of these are products I wanted to try for a very long time, and I finally found them on their website. I don't know if they always had it, but I found them, so I got them. Never tried this sort of watercolor paper by Strathmore, and I thought I'll give it a go. I heard from some... Oh, it got a bit damaged. It's okay, I should probably work with that. Oh, there are more pages. I don't know if it happened during transport or whether it's a problem. There's a couple pages that are a bit damaged, which should probably be fine. Oh, I forgot to show you. They're a bit bent. Yeah, more of them are damaged. It's unfortunate. I just heard from someone that their paper is a bit strange, so that will be interesting to see. I know some papers are only one-sided, and this one seems like maybe it is, because this side has this sort of texture, but the back side has some weird kind of texture, so it could be that it's only a single side, but we'll see if I try it out. Yeah, that'll be fun. Item number 2. And I really hope I will like this, because I've been looking for a good drawing material, drawing utensil, I guess, for a while. It's a glass nib pen, my first ever. I used, I'll show you if I can open my drawer. I've used all kinds of nib pens, even super crazy ones in the past, and handmade cola pens. I got a couple of these from my friend, but also I made a couple. And regular nib pens and sticks. Sticks are really bad. I can't draw with them because they make a horrible noise. But I just can't get, because they're calligraphy pens, they kind of write in one way. So you can't draw with it like this. You have to go, you know, with the pressure. I don't know if I'm explaining very well, but it's like single direction, or the nib will, you might break the nib, or it won't, you know, you won't be drawing with anything. So I'm really happy to try this pen. It's been a long day, so if I'm really slow, that's why. Comes in its box. That's pretty. The pen is by Harbin, who make inks as well. I have a couple of their inks. One is beautiful and the other one is slightly strange, so I'm still trying to find my way around that ink. But I also ordered a couple inks. I couldn't resist. I just love ink. Here's the pen. It's an inexpensive one. It was about £20 or something like that. So I'm curious to see how it works. I don't know if that's a good price for a nib pen, for a glass pen, but I'm happy with that. Very interested to test it out. And something else that I've been waiting for, to be able to buy it for a while. You can probably guess, right? Let me know in the comments below if you've guessed what this is. I'll start with the less exciting ones, although they're kind of exciting. I got 3 different colors of inks by Diamine fountain pen inks, but I think they should be fine with any kind of nib pen, although I do have a couple fountain pens, so that would be fun to try it. Orange, yellow, and apple glory. This yellow looks orange to me, but it could be that is just because of the bottle it's in. I just picked some really bright colors. Oops, I wasn't in the shot, sorry about that. So yeah, can't wait to try them. Really colorful. And this is the star. Ferris wheel press. It's Moss Park Green. I've been waiting for it to become available, like at an affordable price, because I could have gotten it from Europe, I believe, but it was quite expensive to get with postage. It's a fountain pen ink, but it's also for dip pens, so that's great. I love the packaging, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to test it out, right? Let me try and open it. It's this beauty. Really nice bottle. Like it's nice to have a good looking bottle of ink. 38 milliliters. So what do you think? Should we start? Got some water. I won't be testing this one out today because I want to, when I start drawing in it, I want to just start. And I don't want to start too many sketchbooks, because right now I'm close to finishing 3 sketchbooks and I kind of want to curb it a little bit and work in each sketchbook a bit more linearly. But yeah, doesn't really matter. We can do these ones. Okay. Oh, let's start with orange. Actually, I should probably check whether I should wash this first. Sometimes you have to wash it in soapy water. Okay, it doesn't say anything about washing it, but it does say that it's possible, well, because it's got those grooves, that you can write quite a lot of lines with it, which is not the case with regular dip pens. So that's good. And it says that if it becomes blunt, you can gently sandpaper it. And then it's renewed. Okay. I will just put it in water, just in case there's any dust on it. Let's try it out. This is a bit strange for me because I'm used to drawing with a pen I've lost, but it's a Fudenosque, which is kind of this kind of pen with pigment ink, which is a bit different on the paper. Ooh, I like the thick lines, that's fun. And it's a bit unpredictable because it depends how much ink you've got accumulated. That's fun. Oh, like I can finally draw in all different directions. great. It lasts forever as well. Can finally whip out all of my inks. Maybe I should swatch all of the inks for you. What else should I draw? You know what? I'm sold. I was really afraid that this will be scratchy, but it's not. It's actually quite nice to draw with. I realize I'm not saying much. I'm just exhausted today. I hope this is okay and you can still get something out of this video. I could use up all the ink, but I'm just going to... Ooh, this is fun. That was fun to see the color explode. So this was Orange by Diamine. They're very affordable. They're like £2.60 or something, and Cultpens had a sale. I'll share a link with a discount code for you, because you can get a referral code which gives you and me both a 10% discount if you order from the link. This still looks orange to me. This is strange. Just going to make sure there's no water left. Oh wow, it's a lot of ink. It's yellow. This is fun to hold in this place. I hope that's the correct... Well, if it's not correct, it feels right to me. Nice. I think if you go slightly slower, the ink can flow a bit better, a bit more smoothly. By the way, I will test them out for you on a white piece of paper as well, so you can see them more in their glory. Funny, I should say that. Apple Glory. We can see Apple Glory in its glory. Are you supposed to shake inks before using them? Sometimes I do, especially because I have some kind of acrylic inks and shimmer inks, which you have to if you want the shimmer that usually settles at the bottom to come through. It's strange how they have different amounts of ink inside. This one has a lot less, so I'm more cautious, but it's not inking up. Okay. Apple Glory. Oh, let's draw an apple. Really juicy ink. It flows very nicely. I try to do calligraphy, like thick and thin lines, but obviously this is very hard tape, so it's not bendy, so it won't work. That's okay though. Oh, forgot. We can do faux calligraphy. It's when you pretend that the lines are thicker, but I quite like the empty space in the lines, which I know may not be very professional calligraphy, but I quite like it. That's really fun. Cool. I kind of want to see it. That's fun. I always keep a paper towel, kitchen towel, next to me when I'm painting or drawing or doing that kind of thing. Just to keep the brushes or the nibs clean and dry. Can't close it. Come on. Come on, we all want to go to Ferris wheel testing. It is time. I think I waited for this one, to buy this one for about a year. So excited. Once again, this is Moss Park Green. Oh, I didn't know what to draw for a second there. If in doubt, draw mushrooms. I really like it's very different to the other inks because it's very muted. It's kind of my go-to color palette, but recently I've been drawn to a bit more colorful stuff, so yeah. This is really fun too. I'm going to try drawing like a bit more loose. What should I draw next? That didn't work. Maybe I need a little more. Oh, maybe it needs to be slightly sideways. Are there any mushrooms where you are, where you live at the moment? I've recently seen some massive, there was an upturned tree on the ground just off the path, and I had to get off the path just to see it up close. It was this sized mushrooms growing sideways on the tree. It was a bizarre look. Oops. I've recently started drawing these frog wizards. This one doesn't quite look like a wizard, but hey. Oh no, running out. I kind of don't want to use it more right now because I want to change sketchbooks for in a second. Oh well, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Let me just close this. Wow, this is heavier than I expected. Is that a hexagon? Yeah. These are all the inks I've tried. Let's test this in a different sketchbook. Okay, I found one. It's an odd orange sketchbook, and it's got a bit of a Virgo in here, but I'm going to draw next to him. Yeah, okay. I kind of want to leave him alone. Maybe add some washi tape on the side, but I'll draw on this page. Actually, no. I think swatches deserve their own page. I'm always precious about sketchbooks, but then I don't end up filling them. So, what's the point? Ooh, nice green. It really has a much better feel than I expected. It wasn't like the cheapest you could get, because I could have gotten some on Amazon for pennies, but I didn't want to start with the worst quality. Although maybe they're just as good, but I figured sometimes if you buy a slightly more quality item from the start, you don't buy it twice. That's my thinking anyway. It really does go a long way. I can keep drawing and drawing with it. Unbelievable. When they say several lines can be written without dipping, they really mean it. Oh, running low now. Cool, that's amazing. Oh, I should have written the name. Oh well. And today's date, 10th. That's great. Maybe I should compare them for you. So, glass nib against a regular nib pen. Oops. I think this one holds a fair amount of ink, so it's a good comparison. Yeah, as you can see, it just doesn't last. It's kind of frustrating. I know if you get used to this tool, then maybe you get better, but to me, it's a lot less control. Yeah, it's just when you run out, it's so frustrating because you have to redo the same letter. I forget to redip after every letter. That's basically how long it lasts, one letter. Oops, I shouldn't have pressed that hard on the T. You get the gist. You get much nicer effects, obviously, because it's a very different pen. And somehow it has a very different color as well. I didn't realize that a different tool could make a different color. Don't know why that is. If you know, let me know, because I find that interesting. It's very different. It's much darker, even though it's the same ink. Anyway, I don't think I'll be using these for the rest of the swatching because we'll be here all night. Let's shut this one. So that was Apple Glory. Let's do orange next. Oh, this is flowy. I really like that. I don't have to pick it up off the paper even. Ooh, I think I'll be drawing some birds for Bird Fest with this pen. I like that you can change directions. This is how I often draw, so this is really fun. You can go quite fast, whereas with a regular metal nib pen, you kind of can't because you end up breaking it, or you end up not making a mark at all. Oh, you could see I was just losing my patience there. Cool, that's orange. Okay, how weird am I? I really like this color. I wish I could paint with it. Let's try yellow. That should show up much better than on the blue painted paper. Oh, I forgot how much they put in this bottle. Oops. So soft to write with. Okay. Now, the star of the show. And like these bottles are plastic because obviously they're very affordable, so they're not, you know, they're not in glass, but they do their job. I really like those inks. Are you still in Shorty? Yes, you are. Forget which way around is it. Moss Park Green, not Moss Green Park. It's got a very different feeling to it. And it kind of soaks into the paper a bit more. But I guess it's, you know, every ink is different. Every ink brand is different and every specific ink sometimes is different. Would you like me to swatch all of the inks for you? I have quite a collection now. Let me know, because I'd love to do that if you're interested. I don't want to bore you if you're not. But if you want to see it, I could get them all out and get scribbly. Nice. I think I'm missing bits because I'm at the bottom of the page and it jumps up and down a bit. Amazing. This one kind of gets stuck in the ridges a bit more. Cool. One thing I just realized I haven't tried, or shown you rather, is to use a brush, because sometimes I use inks using a brush. And depending on what I'm doing, I either use a brush like this, or if I want to paint a slightly bigger picture or background, I use a bigger brush. Normally I use them to make lettering. So this one's 3/0, 3x0, swipe around. Oh, I didn't clean it. Oops. Well, now it's clean. So I'll show you what it looks like. Is it dry? How should I use it? I think there's some space on this end. And with brush, you get a lot more control over thick and thin lines. So you can really make lettering. Like, I'm overdoing it here, just to show you. Oops. You kind of get the gist. It's really fun to use brushes with ink. You can mix the ink with water like you would watercolor, so you can paint wet on wet and so on. I really like wet on wet technique with inks, and I might even have a page. I don't want to do this right now, but I think I can show you a page where I've done that. This was inks. So you get the same effect as watercolors, but it's kind of more rich. Here I tested a couple. They have some inks have very interesting pigments, and if you use a brush and water, you will get very interesting effects. I love watching ink spread on the page. It kind of like blooms. I might do a video on that soon. If I do a swatching video of all my inks, I might do that. But I don't want to do it right now because it's getting a bit long now. But yeah, that's also how you can use inks. Okay, let's finish this off quickly. Every now and then I'm checking whether I'm recording, because there have been some situations where I didn't press record or something disrupted it. Oops, I still have some green in it. Let's try again. That's better. Or maybe it's just how this ink behaves, because I don't have any of my previous ink in there. That's it. Yellow. I don't want to be too fast or I'll spill this ink all over the place. And we don't want to have spillages, do we? Or I don't. You might find it amusing if it happened. Okay. Should have tried the other color first because it's lighter. Yeah. This is a fun page. I'm glad I dedicated an entire page to the swatching. So much better. Okay, the last one. You can kind of do nice hatching and vary the lines quite a lot. So that's good. Overdone it again. Cool. That's all the inks that I'm swatching tonight. For that sketchbook that I got, you might need to wait a little bit until I finished maybe 1 or 2 sketchbooks. I kind of like having a few, because like this one by Odd Orange, that's one of their stickers as well. They are very smooth paper, and the other one, which is a mossery one, is a rougher paper. I think they're both cold pressed, but yeah, so they're very different. So maybe I will keep a couple watercolor sketchbooks and a regular one. By the way, I should show you what we did today. We swatched Diamine inks and Ferris wheel ink and used a glass nib pen. And we did this page with a cute froggy. Who doesn't like frogs? I mean, some people don't, but I love frogs. And we did this swatch page. Oh, and we had a little sneak peek at this drawing. Cool, let me know which one's your favorite. I think my favorite might be orange or green, which I didn't expect to like, you know, bright colors as much as I do. And Ferris wheel is very muted, kind of my usual go-to, but I kind of miss the colors. It's winter. I want more color in my life. So I think it's a nice combination. Probably not as a color scheme. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'll finish it there. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you let me know by liking this video. This will help other people see it. And you can also subscribe to my channel. You can hit the bell icon. Ding, ding, ding. Oh my god, I'm really tired, am I not? You can hit the bell icon, and that way you will see when the new video comes out. They're usually out on Saturdays. Saturday at about midday UK time, or past midday. Yeah. Leave me a comment if you liked it, or if you want to tell me which of those inks are your favorite. If you use glass nib inks, nib pens rather, or if this inspired you to try, then I'd love to know. Okay. I share a lot of this stuff also on my Patreon, so there are some exclusive Patreon videos, and I do physical rewards, so make sure to check it out. I'll leave a link. I won't say too much about it because, you know, there's only so many times you need to hear about it. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day artsy, and until next time, bye!